I want to go through a couple quick things on the San Antonio Board of Realtors MLS. Some of these things are great. If you had the San Antonio SABOR, San Antonio Board of Realtors SABOR, it covers San Antonio, Austin, Houston. It has a huge area. It covers a massive area, all the areas in between. It doesn't cover the Four Rivers areas as well, but most people in Four Rivers put it in San Antonio MLS. There's rumors that it's going to be put into Laredo as well and keep going down south. So that'll be great. So it really is one of the best MLSs for all of South Texas that you can get out of there. It covers a huge section of South Texas for the one price. They do an amazing job on it. So now if you want to there are trainings that go much more in depth into it. I'm just going to show you a couple basic things on it just to cover some of the top questions people have asked and some of the little things to look at and things to do such as that. So first off, this, of course, when you log in, this is what it looks like. Now, if you haven't liked or subscribed to the channel, please do. Don't want to forget to mention that. Now, when you hit home, you're back at your home page. The first thing to remember here, if you want to search for agents, offices, clients, you can search them there. Or you can go down here to these shortcuts. I like to go here to my listing transactions. When it loads up, here's a home that we're closing on. It shows you any listings you have. And then if I want to look at any past ones, if I go here and go to like, I don't know, all sold or whatever, I click sold. And then it's going to show me all the different listings I've done, all this crazy stuff that has happened. And you can do partial, draft, prices, whatever, as far back as you want to go. It has tons of different options. It's a great shortcut there. If I want to search my clients, I just go to my clients. It's going to load up and show you how many, 1,474. Any one that I've been into for a while, like this one is one of the ones I did. You can go through and reach out to them directly and easily search them. Now, before I forget, I can also search my client. If I do quick filter, I can put in their name, email, or phone number, anything like that, and quickly search them that way as well. Makes it really easy to find your clients. I can also just go clients, put in their last name, and find them that way if you want to do this shortcut. Either way works. Now, my service partners, I haven't added any of my service partners. This would be like your plumbers, electricians, home warranty, home inspection. Anyone you want to invite in, you can add them as a partner. I haven't gone that far yet and done that, so I need to get that done as well on mine. That's where you would put it. If I had any updates on my list, like this listing I just clicked, the one that if I go here to all the pending, this one that's happening right now, if I had any updates on it that were new since the last time I checked, it would show right here. Easy way to look at it. Now, right here, you can see it shows all active or all sold, everything that's happening in the last 3 weeks back. I can change that to 1 month, 1 week. Say I want to do a week in a minute. Say what's happening in the last week in the MLS here. So in the last week, you can see there have been 827 sold. So quick, easy way to see what that get equals. If you click on the sold, it's going to automatically only open all that 827. And right here, 827. So I'm going to go here and just highlight all of them. And you can see I highlighted 827. At the top, there's this little car. To the left of the car, there's this little graph. I'm going to the third little button on the left. And when I click on that and it opens up, oh, my bad. I meant to click on this little second button and it's going to open up the one next to the car, the little graph. It's going to take all your data, and it's taking 1 second to load, of course, because it's a lot. And it's going to put them into a breakdown of what the average and median price points for that whole week are. And once it loads here, it's just finishing thinking. It's going to run that math for you. So you don't, if your clients are like, what's happening this week? What did you do? So this is a really easy way to let you know kind of what's going on with the market snapshot that week. And I'll show you another way to check in a minute while waiting for this to finish loading. You can also search SABOR market updates, and it will load up and give you like the market stats of San Antonio or whatever area. This is SABOR, of course. So if I want to go right here, like for example, I can do market reports, week in sales. If I go to week in sales, it shows up right here. It shows your week in sales. And then you just right click, save image as, and then it's going to download as the JPEG right there to your computer. So this is an easy way to go through June 23rd, et cetera, et cetera. You can do the whole thing. It tells you exactly what your average, the number of homes, and the median price point. So the June 23rd to the 29th, which was pretty much last week in sales, our median price point was $330. So that's what people in San Antonio look like they're buying right now. If you want to check out other stuff, see if I can get to go back, open it up again. And then all you do once you reopen it, you can pull up the market report. And then it's going to be simple if it loads. And then I like to go here to infographics. And then, of course, it's 1 month behind. I don't have the June one up yet because we just got into July. You can go to English or Spanish. I'm going to open English, and it's just going to easily show you this is what happened in May. It's a simple, easy demographic. You can download it. You can save it. And it shows Beeville, B County Realtors. It shows Uvalde. It shows right here Texas markets. Right here, Dallas County, Travis, Harris, and Bear. All those are right here. It tells you what the median price in all of them. You see Bear County is at $295, which is interesting. And then if I want to get more into that, I can click on it, or I can just download it. And then right here, it's going to show you the market stats for San Antonio. And then this is really cool where it breaks down the rental price, the average price, all that. And you can just download this and share it on your social media, instant social media post. So while we were waiting for that to load, I hope that gave you a little bit of update, some help. Now, once we went to sold and we highlighted them all and hit that graph, if you go to the bottom, it shows right here at 827 sold, we had a median price of 324, average of 396. Median's always a better number. You should always try to get your median price like it shows you here. And it does all of it for us. And you can say 60 to 90 days on market. Most people have about an 8,000. People are offering right around 8,000. Now for that $8 million, they did offer $44,000 or $440,000 in seller concessions, which is incredible. But for that price point, almost $9 million makes sense. And then for the average price, most people are offering around 11,000 seller concessions, but the median price right in the middle is 8,000. So if you have your home on the market and you're going to sell it, you're going to be offering seller concessions probably. Just keep that in mind. And this again was very simple. We were in our MLS. Let me jump back to MLS. We were here at our home. I set it back 1 week, and then I just hit the sold button. Once you hit the sold button, it loads them all 800 up. Highlighted them all. Hit this little button here next to the car. That easy, that simple. Okay, that's another way you can kind of see what's happening in your market. Really simple. If you go down here, I'm going to show you again how to do some automated results. We're going to show you when you do a search, how to save it as an automated result, like one like they're showing. Also, there's these tools. This will be other videos. We're going to walk through some of these tools a little bit more in depth, especially like courthouse retrieval, real RPR, Realtor Property Resource. InfoSpark is amazing as well. List Track is great if you have a listing. These are tools given to you. Also, Cubicasa. And these awesome tools that you have, they let you take your information to the next level and really use your value. And you're paying for this already. So you need to know how to use some of these tools. So you have that there, but I want to show real quick, if you go to the top right and click on your picture, if you have a picture uploaded, if not, you need to go upload one. You go to My Settings and it's going to open up. Down here, you have this Create a Lead Capture Form. So if you like working in your MLS and you don't have a CRM and you want to use a lead capture, you just click Create Lead Capture Form, and it's already done. Don't worry about this weird gobbledygook looking stuff. It looks fine. All you do is copy the clipboard, and then, okay, great. I'm going to post this into a new tab, and then you see this is what it looks like. Into your info, and then you can put all your information in. What are you going to do? All this information it asks. You put the code, and then they come into your MLS as a client, ready to go, and they can start doing stuff. So this is a great way to get them into your MLS. Now you know they're interested, and you can have fun with that. Now, if you go to your Facebook.com, for example, just showing it here, and you open up a tab and paste it, and then once you paste it, it gives you this little preview. You delete the whole thing, and then you could do a message. Something like, are you looking for your own home and don't want to mess with the realtor? Check out my MLS for free, or search MLS, get daily homes coming to you, see what's on the market. Any way you want to try to schmeeze it a little bit, have fun with it, send it out. And then they click here. It opens up that same thing right here, ready to go. Very easy way to do your lead capture. I'm going to go back to the home now. The other thing for your activity, you can check what's happening in your activity if you want. Anything you're doing right now. You can also go and check for your team activity, if you're on a team, or all your activity, whatever way you want to go. Now I'm going to go here so of course, here's all your searches. You can search all this stuff. I'm going to go to show you how to save a search in a second. If you have a listing, you can add a new listing here. You can edit the one you have. You can add photos. You can do all kinds of stuff. This is for your listings. If you're doing listings, for report is really good for your CMAs. Right here, I can manage CMAs, add a new one. This is not how I run a CMA to start it. I'll show you an easier way in a minute how to do that. But this is just a simple way. If you watch the CMA video, we go through that a little bit easier and show you how to do that. But this is if you have a CMA you want to add to or take away. It's an easy way to manage it that way and to take care of it. Here's your forms. If you need to grab a form, these are from zip forms. You can just pull them right out of there. And again, here's all your transactions, other shortcut tools right here. I also like the new workspace. I use this a lot. And as you can see, all it does is open a new workspace. I like having more than one tab open to do a lot of the stuff that I do. So I'm actually going to open a new workspace because I'm going to show you some things. And then I'm going to go to search, listing, single residential. Once you go in here and open, I'm leaving it right now for all the active, everything like right here on the market. Instead of trying to do a crazy search, I can draw on the map. I can put in the city. It's usually easier to just draw on the map if you want to do it, unless you want to just put an area like, I don't know, anything that's a type, sorry, not an area. You can click map area and you can pick one of these areas, whatever way you want to do it, it's up to you. I usually just draw on the map, makes it simple. Now, if I want to keep it just a subdivision, I'm just going to say, maybe I'll just grab Fair Oaks. Oh, there it is, Fair Oaks Ranch. I'll just randomly grab one in Bernie that I know. So there's 39 homes for sale in Fair Oaks that are active right now, as you can see, 39. And say that a client that wants to buy homes in Fair Oaks, I can put all the other information in here, price, bed, bath, all that stuff, whatever I want. Now, if there's something in here, say it didn't have square feet and they have a certain type of square feet, all you do is go to the bottom and click Add Remove Fields, and it loads it up. This is how you can also organize. So if I take this and move it up or down, this is how I can also organize my side when I come back. All I do is go right here, like say I want number of stories, for example, which I like to have, number of stories. And then I hit Save Changes. And now number of stories is right here at the bottom. I could have moved that up if I want. It doesn't matter. It's all up to me. And then see here for defaults, I can save my current that I just changed because I have my square feet, my number of stories, all this. I can save this as my current, as my default. So I'm going to save that, and I'm just going to save it, but not my primary. I'm just going to save it. If you want it to be your primary, which means whenever you hit search, it'll go there, you can do that. Now, the good thing to remember, which is really interesting in MLS, if you hit view results, you can see all 39 and say I made a mistake and I'm like, crap, I went back to the home button. What do? If you just click on the search button by itself, you'll see the first search is the one we just did. You just click on it, it opens up. There's my 39 choices, and I click view results. Now, if I want to save this search and send it to a client, I just click this little save search button in the top right. Once I click on that, I'm going to type in, Fair Oaks test. And of course, you probably want to spell it right. Now, the good thing, I can do a one-time search, and I'm just going to select myself as a client. You should put yourself in as a client so you can do stuff like this without having to worry about it. So there's myself as a client. I'm going to do an automated search, which means it's going to run every week on Monday at 11 a.m. and it's going to, until the next week is going to start, or you can run right now. I'd recommend if you're doing it to do your first one right away. I'm going to find all matches, or you can find matches that are only updated since you last clicked save, which I recommend doing so you only have the new ones going out. You can expire it up to 180 days max. And then I'm going to, send me a message 4 days before the search expire, whatever you want to put. And you want to, you can send a notification. You can screen results. I don't do that. I just send a notification. I don't worry about screening it. You can always go look at the results yourself. I don't like to send a notification when there's every time the search runs, Because if I have a lot of searches running, I'm getting nonstop emails, pain in the butt. Now, if there's zero matches, I do like to turn that on. That way, if there's zero matches that come through, it'll go through and I'll know, okay, there's zero matches. Maybe my client needs to get moving. There's nothing new on the market. And then you can delete that search when it expires. I like this so it's not just sitting inside my inbox, taking up time or in my MLS. Again, I do the basic templates and that's it. Then I hit save and then I hit OK. And then I'm going to continue working and hit all right. Now, if I go back to my home page, like I showed you before, I now have two in there under my automatic. I have the Fair Oak text and the Napa Oaks text, the two I was playing with. And there you go. And if I want to see the results, I just click it, opens up the results, and then it's going to show me, since I already searched, there was no new results that time. That's why that first search, you should always do that. And then again, if I click search listings, you can see right here is back to my Napa Fair Oaks. Easy way to keep track of it, to save and send it to your client, to not need to worry about it. Your clients get the message, they're happy, it goes right to them. These are just some basic things you can do in the MLS. You can do a lot more. There's a lot of really powerful tools in there. This just gives you a quick, rough MLS SABOR overview. Hope that helps and talk to you soon.